right, we are back for day one of the actual farewell event here, Oceanic Arts. As you can see, everything's just getting set up right now. So, join us. Let's go inside. All right, we have our friend Bob Van Oosting here, one of the founders of Oceanic Arts. How are you feeling today, Bob?
I'm feeling great. I'm in paradise.
In paradise.
In paradise, yeah.
Not a bittersweet feeling for you? I mean, like, we're happy. We're happy that you're
bittersweet.
going into retirement.
It very definitely is.
Yeah, we don't feel so good about you guys closing the warehouse, but we're happy for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's good. But yeah, I'm gonna miss it after 66 years.
Yeah.
I'll miss it a lot. You know.
Any plans for your retirement?
I'll probably be here for the next year, coming down here to help do things, get rid of them.
Okay.
After that, we'll get a big barrel of rum, and I'll have that at about 7 o'clock in the morning, and kind of taper off in the afternoon a little bit. But I've got plenty of things to do.
Yeah. I love it. Well, we wish you the best in your retirement, and we thank you for all of your years of service and everything that you guys have contributed to the Tiki community and the South Pacific style at large. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Adrian. It's nice knowing you.
Yeah, you too. You too. All right.
Come by once in a while. We'll be here next year.
Okay.
Just doing awesome.
Maybe I'll drop in and bring you a burrito or something.
Yeah, there you go. And they're supposed to have tacos here from that famous taco lady. I don't know if this is going to be an outdoor bar, I think, but he said there'd be this lady that has a place in Anaheim. She's been famous, and then she's working out of the Whittier car wash.
Yeah.
But now they tell her it's gone, and so I asked Gordon, he said they're going to be here tonight.
Okay.
So I don't
we're
know.
going to give them a try.
I haven't seen them bringing stuff in, so I don't know.
All right, we'll give them a try. All right, well.
You go out to the Dole Whip right on the street.
Yeah, we got to get some Dole Whip.
Yeah.
Right? Dole Whip at Oceanic Arts, that's like milk and cookies. That's like peanut butter and jelly.
I've never had them.
Oh, well, now's your chance. We got to go get one.
Yeah, I got to stay sober.
Right.
We're going to be up on the stage again.
Oh, yeah. Of course. Well, thank you, Bob. Okay. Thank you again for everything.
Good enough.
All right. So we are with our friends, the Tiki Boss and Big Toe.
Cheers, everybody!
Toe. Cheers, aloha.
Happy Aloha! Wait, happy Oceanic Arts Day.
What do we call this? Yeah.
Well,
Oceanic Arts Day. But is it a happy day?
Yeah, it's a fucking happy day.
It is.
Happy
Yeah,
day.
let's go
Celebrating them. We're giving. This is our opportunity to give them love. Oh, yeah. Show them how much we appreciate them. We could dwell on the sadness.
Sure.
But I'd rather celebrate the fucking awesome, excuse my language, the awesomeness that is Oceanic Arts.
So my thought is the word that keeps coming up to me is bittersweet, right?
Right.
Bob and Leroy finally get the retirement they deserve, but this is the price that we have to pay for them to have that. That's okay, they've earned it.
They have earned it.
And
it was inevitable, right?
It was inevitable. Like, we knew it was going to happen. But
and this is a great way to celebrate what we all knew.
It's such an iconic spot, But this venue, the thing about what they've done here, right? They've transformed this spot to be something that it can move and live on and be something else. And that's another thing that's kind of bummer to me because we can have events here now, right?
Yeah, oh, absolutely. And that's what I'm bummed for all of you watching that might not be here is you might not be seeing, and you will, I'm sure, through the videos that are shared, is how amazing this space looks right now and how incredible it could be as a venue.
No,
it's absolutely beautiful.
Transformation is just mind blowing. It's hard to believe that it was a little shop,
Yeah.
Now it feels like a giant tiki Disneyland.
Yeah, it really does.
Amazing.
I could stay here for days and hours and weeks on end and just soak in all the beauty of the art that's surrounding us. I mean, it's incredible. You guys will see video.
There's if peacock chairs stuffed up in the rafters.
Yeah.
So I wasn't saying anything important.
Here's the thing. There's going to be an auction for some of these iconic pieces.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you guys have in mind that you want to pick up and bring to your
man? Yeah, some of the war clubs.
Yeah.
I'm completely freaking out.
There's a bunch of tikis that have always been my favorites here, that I've always drooled over. But
I mean, look at what we're standing in front of.
I know.
Yeah.
I know, right?
I can't afford any of it.
Right.
I bought a book. The catalog was $90.
Well, the catalog is probably the closest I'm going to get to having.
Mike, I got your book.
Good.
Oh yeah, Gecko score.
right. So so we got Gecko's book right here. So I mean, like, you know, if I could come home with anything, I'd be super stoked. But
Are you going to?
I'm gonna try, but I have a feeling that I'm gonna get outbidded very quickly, and I'm just not gonna be able to keep up. So
Yeah. How long does the bidding stay open? Do you know?
I don't know. But
Don't talk about the war clubs, because that's where I was. I don't want anybody to know about that. That's
Yeah.
where I was.
Yeah,
gonna
there's
try
no
to
war
put
clubs.
my money. There's no war clubs available.
Yeah, no, they're all gone.
They're gone.
Yeah, those auctions.
Bid on the big tikis.
Those auctions already closed.
that's right.
But I mean,
that's right.
look up here. Look at those amazing things. I mean, just every corner where you look, there's just amazing, beautiful artifacts of 50 years of collecting the best stuff from all over French Polynesia, and then also the Leroy's interpretations of the same stuff, which. So much of everything that we think of as mid-century modern tiki is from that man's brain.
Yeah,
he's the one that has set the tone for everything, for the mugs we make, for the paintings we make, for the sculpts everybody does.
This whole genre of Polynesian pop, this whole subculture, we could say that he was probably the main influence for all this stuff. So,
cheers.
Is there anything you guys want to say to Bob and Leroy?
Thank you.
Yeah, I've been here a handful of times, and just have said hi to Bob and Leroy in passing. But sincerely, thank you, Bob. Thank you, Leroy, for making those travels way back in the mid-century, and then bringing back so much amazing knowledge and beautiful artifacts, so that we could enjoy it and get hooked on it and learn from the stuff that Leroy made in the intervening years. So cheers to you guys. We love you.
Cheers. Guys.
All the art that you've inspired, all the art that you've created.
Aloha nui loa.
What do you like least about Adrian and his podcast? What do you think is the most annoying?
Now I'm gonna have to just overdub this with music.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just kidding.
I admire him for what he's doing, because I'm a indie photographer, but I'm not a good people photographer, because I'm always too shy to stick the thing into people's faces.
Yeah, you're taking a lot of photos of the architecture.
Yeah, but I'm not, I have friends like my friend Jochen. He's such a good portrait photographer.
Jochen's awesome. He's great. Yeah.
But it's like a talent.
One day I want to work with you guys, and Bob and Leroy told him, when you're ready, call us and we'll help you out. And he did. And when he opened up the TPT, they supplied a good deal of the decor. As you can see from this 1961 invoice here, they were supplying a lot to the TPT. So there's a lot of Oceanic Arts in TPT history.
Well, I'm just going to say aloha and thank you folks for coming here. Appreciate all of it. Okay?
They got beers, Adrian?
What's happening, party people?
Aloha.
We are back at Oceanic Arts for day 2, the farewell party. There we go. Look at that. And tonight, yours truly is going to be presenting, but we're also going to be watching the little girls, the Ding Dong Devils, and do we know who else? I think we have like Kelly Riley and Tom Morgan.
We do. Otto and Baby Doe are going to be presenting, hosted by Sven Kirsten, so it's going to be an amazing night.
Another big night. Bittersweet as always, right?
We've said that word a lot. We're going to continue to say that word a lot.
But
they
you
should
know
have
what?
a cocktail tonight called Bittersweet.
Maybe actually that should be for maybe the last day.
Yeah.
That's actually a great
put the bittersweet
and
on
it's
the
got to be
menu.
bittersweet at the same time.
Of course.
So there you go. All right, you want to join us? Come along. Let's go.
Come along.
All right,
Cheers.
here we go. All right.
Well, that's why I never went on. We traveled
Aloha there, Adrian.
Aloha!
Oh, I asked the guys there, said it is.
One, two, three, and then one of these. 1, 2, 3. All right, then we'll let's get a group shot. Adrian, get in here.
Am I getting there too?
Yeah.
There he is.
Oceanic Arts!
Leroy and Bob. There's our friend Juan. There's our friend Juan. What do you think, dude? How are you feeling today?
I mean, honestly, like, I'm still, like, I've been in this culture now for maybe like 7, 8 years.
Yeah.
And I realize that we're kind of in this weird set where, like, we're kind of like transitioning from, like, there's some younger people who are kind of like learning about this new generation. And the thing is, like, we don't want to lose this history. So to be able to encounter history like this is crazy.
That's the thing is, I think we've taken a little bit of this for granted, right? Because this is living history.
Exactly.
Like it's happening still for us. All the places that these guys built, like most of them are gone, but they're still around.
They're still around, and moreover, people have memories, even if they don't know who made it, they have memories of what they built.
Exactly.
And they're very firm memories, especially if you grew up in Southern California. But
totally.
If you're Florida or whatever, like anyone who's a Disney file, anyone who's gone to, like, lived in one of those apartments on Rosemead or whatever.
Yeah.
And what's crazy to me is, like, man, if I delayed my, like, understanding of Tiki by 10 years, I've never been able to meet these guys.
Exactly.
Never been able to have
I've never thought about that. There's
know?
people that'll learn about Tiki soon after they close, and they'll have just missed meeting Bob and Leroy.
And that's the craziest part.
That's
for me,
crazy. That's
because,
crazy.
you know, at places like the Tonga Hut and Tiki Tea, of course, and other tiki bars, you know, you always meet new people who are interested in the culture, who are actually taking it seriously, who are actually starting to, like, visit tiki bars every city they visit.
Right.
But they still know who Leroy and Bob are, for example, because they're still early. It's not their fault. It's early in their journey.
Yeah.
And then it's kind of sad to have them realize that, like, maybe in like 5-10 years, they're going to be super into Tiki, but realize that they never had a chance to experience this.
It's always that just missed it.
Just missed it. And Tiki is the best at that, actually.
That's right. It totally is.
I mean, that's what
totally
fucking Beach Bum Barry makes his like career off of.
Totally.
Just missed it, but then you gotta do more research and work harder, but you'll find it.
That's right. Question: Is there anything that you've got your eye on for the auction?
Way too much. And honestly, I literally just did my taxes to know exactly how much money I have in the bank to figure it out. I mean, the ideal would be to get at least some kind of mask or a mug.
Sure.
But I would be really happy even with just like one of their paperwork, their kind of blueprints.
Yeah, like
that
a
they
receight
did.
or something.
Exactly. I like the blueprints.
The
actually
blueprints
more.
are cool.
The blueprints,
Yeah,
especially in not buildings, but like the shields and stuff,
Yeah,
like the kind of
yeah,
intricacy
yeah.
of the work. People don't realize about Polynesian art, but there's a lot of detail. Like people think it's kind of simplistic and geometric and all that. And sure, it's kind of true. That's why it was popular with modern art. But
I doubt I'll get anything. But if I did get a blueprint or something, that would get framed and put on the wall for sure.
I mean, that's 100%. 100%.
Awesome. Thanks for talking with us.
Yeah, of course, brother.
All right. Cheers. All right. This is my homeboy Christian right here. Day 2 of our farewell. I don't want to call it celebration. Epic goodbye.
Yeah, sadly.
So, what are you feeling right now?
Bittersweet.
Bittersweet. That's the word I keep hearing.
It's
from everyone.
Beautiful setup. We're gonna have great performances, but unfortunately, I think we took Oceanic Arts for granted
completely. Completely. You know, the thing is, we knew this day was going to come. I think I was in denial. I think a lot of us were in denial. And this venue now, what they've done with this warehouse, it's sad to lose the original business. It's sad to lose Bob and Leroy, and it's sad to lose what they've done to this place, right? Isn't it amazing?
Yeah, but what a send-off.
Yeah, totally.
What a send-off.
Is there anything in the catalog that you got your eye on?
I mean, some of these beautiful tikis that have been featured in films, some of their tiki mugs.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, there's quite a bit.
I don't think I can afford anything.
Probably not. All right, thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Christian.
It's been nice.
Brother.
All right. See ya.
Oceanic Arts. We're trying to enjoy what we think will be, I guess this is it. I mean, it's hard to believe it's closing.
It's a sad moment, you know.
It's a sad moment. We're happy for Bob and Leroy, though.
It's bittersweet, as people have said. That word's been thrown around a lot, appropriately.
What do you think of this space, though?
I'm blown away. So as a native Californian, SoCal, I live in New York now, and I've been there for many years, but I did my tour last year, and I just missed the chance to come to Whittier and see this place. Obviously, it's decked out very differently now, but to see so much of the riches of Oceanic Arts on display is really, really something. And to see this kind of celebration of all these people, so many people from out of town like myself, just tells you so much about what they did and their
legacy.
Their legacy, and everything that we love about Tiki, it really points back to this place.
Well, you know, the thing is, we are actually really lucky that we got to experience it, because there are things that have closed in our lifetimes that that were around while we were alive, but closed before we got to see it.
That's right.
At least we got to see this one, right?
We got to see this one. I just weaseled my way in this weekend with the tickets.
So, I love that.
Yeah. I almost didn't get in. So the fact that I'm here, I feel very blessed. I've taken in the love of the Oceanic Arts legacy, and all the artisans that have contributed, as well as, of course, Bob and Leroy's work. And it's just, it's sad, but it's I mean, what a way to go, you know, and a month-long celebration.
Seriously. Any last words for Bob and Leroy?
I was never privileged enough to meet either of you, such artisans, and the entire Tiki community owes you a debt of gratitude for keeping this thing that we all love and share in our lives. It's a community, and it's thanks to the work of the two of you. So, thank you for that. I wish you well in whatever comes next for either of you. And Tiki's going to stay strong.
Right. All the best to Bob and Leroy.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We're here at Oceanic Arts. We're fortunate to be here at Oceanic Arts.
You know, I keep saying that. We have a place here that we've been able to enjoy for many, many years. And for a lot of us that entered this Tiki Revival, the places that are so revered, we're already gone.
Right.
But here we were able to enjoy for several decades.
And I kept on saying that. I kept on saying that people, this place, you can still get the same carvings that you can find at the Kahiki, at the Maikai, and it's still there. You know, and you can still get them. And, you know, a lot of people did. The others, too bad.
Right.
Now they're really expensive.
Right.
But I mean, yeah, I had the good fortune of coming here regularly and for decades. And I think this is the place where we met.
This is where we met. So I'm going to tell this story. I'm going to tell this. I love it. I love it. I'm going to tell this story. My friend Sven and I met right here at the front counter. You know, I was one of these guys that was wandering around this warehouse when I had a little bit of money, or even if I didn't have any money, I would wander around the warehouse. This was somewhere in the mid-90s.
You had an expensive hobby. You had a vintage Porsche.
Right.
So.
Still have it.
Okay, good.
Not running at the moment, but you know, I had a tech job. I actually made some pretty decent money at the time, and came in here to wander around on one of these days. I think it was 95, 96, something like that.
Yeah.
And brought some stuff up to the counter, and you happened to be at the counter. I think you were borrowing materials.
Yeah,
because you had a little folder.
Most likely, yes.
A little folder with postcards and menus.
I was working on the Book of Tiki, and I kept on telling Bob and Leroy, you know, don't lend anybody else those paper ephemera.
Yeah.
I'm going to do the definitive book, and you know that I had told them that since 1992. So towards like several years down the line, they were like, you're going to do the book.
Well, that's what's funny. So Bob says, oh, you should meet this guy. His name is Sven. He's writing a book on all this stuff. And you showed me a few of those things. It got me instantly excited. And then I just remembered from that point forward always saying, when's this book coming?
Right.
I think it became a little bit of an inside joke. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That book's never going to be done.
You know,
it's never going to be done.
That was just as funny as it has been for poor Jordan, with everybody asking for when
they're getting their books. Yeah.
Man, what a
but
nightmare.
man, when that book came out, so I think I bought 3 of them. One for me to keep pristine. One to give to my son, who still has his copy.
Very good.
And one to have all of our friends put their signatures in.
Right.
And I still do that. The book is falling apart now, so I don't carry it around anymore because I don't want it to become just a stack of papers. And I leave it inside the Desert Oasis room as a guest book now. So anybody who gets to the Desert Oasis room, I ask them to sign the book.
And it's called The Book of Polynesian Pop.
Is your book named The Book of Polynesian Pop? Yeah, it's such an honor to have been part of that early revival period. I wish I knew you guys. I'm living out in the Inland Empire.
Right.
So I'm not as connected to the LA people.
Yeah, yeah.
And it wasn't until really later on, the late 90s, maybe 99,
Right.
that I started connecting with you guys.
And you started going to Tiki Oasis and
Yes,
all those things,
yes.
right? Well, that's when you really branched out. I want to say something though about these carvings in the background.
Yeah, yeah.
Which are to me mind blowing because, like I said, I've been coming here for decades.
Yes.
I never even seen a glimpse of these. This is Jordan and Kyra's achievement to dig these up from up there in the raft. They were stored away somewhere for decades because I guess I'm just assuming that Bob and Leroy, judged him as being too inauthentic because, as you can see, like this here is the classic Easter Island paddle, but it has like facial features that are like modernist imagination.
Yeah, yeah.
So they probably had these carvings made and then said, no, we're not going to mass produce them. So they're like the only examples of these period carvings, and they're like original, mid-century modern, Tiki
I wonder
art.
how many more treasures there. I'm sure they looked at everything here.
Oh yes, they spent. That's what Jordan did for the whole pandemic.
Yeah,
he came here every day.
Yeah.
And started going deep. I've been into their storage room and looked at stuff, but they were always, Bob and Leroy were always, they're very, protective and stuff. And I mean,
of course.
I got enough stuff to do the Book of Tiki with, which was already great. But the fact that there was so much more here, I had no idea. I mean, it's incredible to have all this revealed and exhibited and also photographed. That Jordan did not only one big ass book, the Oceanic Art History, but the catalog. It's just as beautiful as
the catalog is not only just as beautiful, but what's great is it's all been cataloged, right?
I know.
And now it's documented.
It's documented.
That's important. Yeah. So it doesn't disappear, and we don't find it in old photos and trying to figure out, like, it's all cataloged now.
Right. I'm calling these books the Book of Tiki of the 2020s.
I love it.
They really are. They're gonna be another source for a whole new generation of Tiki revivalists and artists and appreciators. And
I love it.
It's wonderful.
Is there anything you want to say to Bob and Leroy?
Well, they know that they're like my fathers, my parents of the Book of Tiki. They're the ones that inspired me to do the book. Definitely.
I feel like I can't thank them enough because of their contributions to this whole genre that we so enjoy. Right? They've literally created history.
I'm also grateful that it was through the Book of Tiki.
Oh, that was it. Oh my God. That was a faux pas.
Okay, thank you. We're good.
Sure? Okay.
Yes.
Sorry about that.
Some drunk just walked up here. Anyway,
You're grateful through the Book of Tiki.
That years down the line, after the revival started picking up, with the help of the book, I saw that like Bob bought himself a new sports car.
Right, right.
And I'm like, yes, it worked.
I love it. Yeah, Book of Tiki contributed to this place also continuing to stay open because those were the lean years for them.
Yes.
When the book came out, it showed the world who they were, and it helped keep the doors open.
And they kept on, outfitting new tiki bars until last year. I mean, there's Bamboo Room in Savannah, and the Cane Tiki, and where is it, El Paso, I think, or something.
I love it.
All has their carvings in it.
I love it. Well, guys.
Cheers to Oceanic Arts.
Sven, Kirsten.
Long live Oceanic Arts.
Long live Oceanic Arts. Thank you, Bob. Thank you, Leroy.
Thank you.
And everybody here, the crew of Oceanic Arts, thank you for contributing to so much of what we love.
And to Jordan for putting on this amazing event.
Unbelievable.
Yes, occasionally, yeah.
Koini, teo mau foai atu. Ai puaka ki mau tolu kui kai. Kai pe ki mo maa kona. Kai pe ki mo maa kona ki kai mana. I atu atu ka koe. Mei tau tonu. Ki mo tonu. Aloha!
Go big, Martin. Go big. Go big. Spicy. Come on, man. I got you.
Oh, shit. Hi there.
That's enough. That's all the balls needs to know.
Of the islands. More so the islands? Shit, he's from Pacoima. And what an exotic isle Pacoima is. I put the poi in Pacoima. 2 fingers, yeah.